Hello and welcome back to a Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings 2. So, last time we joined a couple of wars. We joined a war for the Iron Throne, well, against the tyranny of Queen Shireen. And now we have King Ander, who is himself a tyrant. He has already got tyrant, so that's actually him who being a tyrant. That's not a tyrannical stain. So he's done something wrong. He's, he's also kind of proud and vain. And he's in hiding, so someone's trying to kill him. Who's his regent, out of curiosity? His regent is Lord Conril of King's Landing. So Conril was the person who declared the war against Queen Shireen, and he is possessed, so that's going to be a bit of fun. His heir is his father, who is some person from across the sea. It doesn't really matter. The Rock has declared for Southstone, which is some unimportant province, I'm sure, and they'll go and press that claim, and we'll probably be called into it at some point. Yeah, we are independent, so I'm guessing that that means that the Iron Throne just hasn't actually called us in. We also got Rickon back, so we should probably find him someone to... Oh, he already found someone to marry in the time between him coming back. He's married Alicent, a weak person. Okay. Interesting. But yeah, he's back. Oh, Lord Paramount Jon, the realm is in a state of war, and as such, I, as your liege king, command that you provide men to support my armies. Regards, Ander of House Baratheon, King of the Iron Throne. Well, I mean, I suppose we would join you in your defensive wars, yeah. Especially given that it's against the Lannisters. Now, do we still have our men raised? We do still have our men raised. Lord Commander Glendon has usurped the command of Eastwatch from Cotter Pike. Oh. Just because winter has actually got to our borders. Interesting. Right, so where are we on now? Let's have a look at this war. So, the Iron Throne has the Reach, High Septum, Dorne, us, and Wickenden versus the Riverlands and the Vale. Okay. Well, I guess given that we're already in the Riverlands, we would probably focus on the Riverlands. That just seems sensible. So we'll run into this army that we're almost on top of anyway. In Seaguard. Is that not the Malister's army? Yep. So, where are we going to go? I think we'll go to Harrenhal. Let's head off to Harrenhal. That'll be our first target. I mean, we could head straight to something like into Castle Rock, but it's not really something we really need to worry about. My dear liege, I was just approached by Master Dickon, who tried to convince Maester Dickon, sorry, who tried to convince me to join him in his Val heresy. I hope you could convince him to see sense. Yeah, we'll engage him in some theological debates. See how he feels about that. My dear liege, your penetrating gaze can part even the thickest theological fog. I am utterly convinced by your learned arguments. Rest assured I will never stray again. Regards to your grateful courtier, Dickon. Okay, that is fine. Catch up with this army. Get rid of them fairly quickly. The mercenary band you hired a while back still seems to be in the region. Maybe you should invite the commander to a small feast. Sure. Let's invite the mercenary to a feast. Maybe they're in this war as well at some point. Oh, you refused to come and feast with me. Oh. Oh well. It's a bit unfortunate. Into Harrenhal, killed the army, and I think we'll start the siege. Seems reasonable. How many men do the Lannisters have anyway? 28,000. Yeah, I think we'll just siege the Riverlands. We'll try and take someone else out of the war instead of focusing on trying to beat the Lannisters ourselves. Owen was curious about the visitors, but was polite enough to wait until the Chamberlain had escorted them to their rooms before he asked thousands of questions about them. Where they came from, why they looked so different, and who they were. Well, if you wait until the banquet, I will introduce you to them. There we go. Are they attacking into us in Harrenhal? I think we'll probably do fine. Yeah, we should do fine, I would imagine, so we'll let them attack. So what have we got? We've got us versus Sir Stephen of Cornfield, and on the other side we have Wendell versus Rion the Exile, and then in the centre flank they don't have anyone. Yeah, this is going to be a very, very easy fight for us to win, I imagine. Oh, they actually got another person join. So Lucian Lannister came in, and he won the fight for them. Oh well. Fighting across the field, you see an enemy soldier cut off from the others. As you get closer, you realise the enemy is King Lancel himself. Before you can close ranks, however, Harwin leaps in your path, sword at the ready. Get back to our line, your grace, he shouts. I'll handle this. Fine, you shall die as well. Face Harwin. Harwin doesn't have a lot of duel skill, but duel skill doesn't matter, because I forgot the dueling system is entirely based on traits. He doesn't have that many good traits either. I think we'll be fine. Right, you and Harwin slowly circle each other, tense and focused. You scan him for any sign of weakness, any opening in his defense that you could possibly exploit. One mistake is all he'll get. Your experience in combat allows you to spot an opening in Harwin's defense. It's not much, but it's all you need. You easily break through Harwin's guard and knock him to the ground. He lies sprawled at your feet, completely at your mercy. You strike, but Harwin rolls to his side, wounded, but still very much alive. He rises to his feet and readies his weapon once again. Why won't you just die? You and Harwin slowly circle each other again, tense and focused. You scan for any sign of weakness, and any opening in his defense that you could possibly exploit. You parry Harwin away with a pommel of your sword, allowing you to bring down your Valyrian steel weapon on the opening in his defense. Strike. Harwin tries to fight back, but you force your way through, easily overpowering his pathetic defense. You strike for his heart with all your might. Die. Harwin is dead. Harwin crumples to the ground, lifeless. You wipe blood from your weapon. The deed is done. He is dead. Valar Morghulis. Yes, we have won. And now we can capture King Lancel himself. You kick the blood-stained cloak free of your feet and advance slowly on King Lancel VI. You split him from his army and killed his sworn sword. There's no more left for him to run. It's over, your grace. This ends here. We now circle each other. He is not very good at fighting either. We circle each other, tense and focused. You scan for any sign of weakness, any opening in his defense you could possibly exploit. One mistake is all he'll get. You see a weak spot, a vulnerability in King Lancel's defense. It's not much, but it's all you need. Strike. You easily break through King Lancel's guard and knock him to the ground. He lies sprawled at your feet, completely at your mercy. It's all over now. He drops his weapon, throws up his hands. Yield. I yield. So we can kill him, or we can say, I accept, back on your feet. Does that imprison him? I would have to assume that imprisons him. I'm just trying to think what we would do. If it were honourable, I don't think that we would kill him. Like, it doesn't seem like, and we're also kind of just, it doesn't seem like the kind of thing Jon would do. If someone was to yield, he would, I imagine he would accept them yielding. So, I accept. Fight is over, King Lancel lies defeated, you have won, victory is mine, and he is imprisoned by me. So even though we lost the battle, we imprisoned the Lannister. Right. Your ability to take down any man in a brawl is widely renowned. Many speak of your prowess and how it would be unwise to pick a fight with you. It feels good to be recognised. The strict exercise regime you committed to after your decision to become a legendary warrior has made you one of the toughest people around. We got some more health and some more dual skill multiplier, which I believe doesn't affect anything, but okay. So we lost the battle, but we managed to capture the king while doing so. The Westlander War for barbarous claim on Southstone has ended. King Ander of the Iron Throne won. You just gave him back? You didn't execute him or anything? You just... Okay. Lord Paramount Littlefinger has declared the War of Riverlander independence on King Ander of the Iron Throne. My lord, for some time now I've been an employee of Lord Eddard, but to seek a better station, I humbly request to join you in Winterfell so I may serve you. All I ask in return is a small recompense. So that's Moors. I say we need more people like you. I suppose we'll take him. That's fine. He doesn't want anyone else's title or anything, so that's absolutely fine. We're about to be called into another war, I'm sure. Probably another war on the Riverlands, if I had to guess. No, the Iron Throne hasn't called us in. I support my liege, but I'm not in his wars. I should rejoin the struggle. Oh, okay, there we go. Now we're in the Riverlands war. Well, our army's still here, so I guess we'll go back to Harrenhal. We're just constantly, like, we're almost home. Nope, time to go back to Harrenhal. A daughter was born, named Marna. Let's not name her. Oh. It was a long and hard night, and in the end, it seems, for nothing, little Marna never lived. Oh, there's a chance we become depressed. We did not become depressed. Okay, he is called Marna then. Lord Cregan of Realwater Crossing has usurped the lordship of Stony Shore from Jarl Fisher. It's so cold here I couldn't imagine what peasants are enduring out there. Yep, peasants are dying again. Okay, that's a small bug that happens every now and then. It seems like a very old age, but actually it's just because it's 0 and it's looped back around. So anyway, it doesn't matter. There's a new Lord Commander on the wall. We've got Lord Commander Glendon Hewitt. Okay. Now is this the wall, or is this like the wall as an ideal? Yeah, so he's kind of Lord Commander of the Night's Watch, but there is no Night's Watch on the... Like, there's no wall for them to be on, so... That's interesting. My liege, since I arrived in Winterfell, there's never been a shortage of soldiers reinforcing the troops. Well done, Mr. Little. We'll take the extra levy reinforcement rate. Who is in this war? Yeah, it's pretty much the entire realm versus Littlefinger here. I don't think he declared at the right moment. I think sieging Harrenhal seems like the right option. We'll kind of stick with it. Oh, someone ran into us. That wasn't good for them. Yeah, we'll just kind of siege. What have we got here? Oh, a child lacks a childhood focus. And the White Walkers declared the others' invasion of the north on Lord Paramount Jon the Just. Okay, so let's start for a child needing a focus. What are we going to go with? She's not our heir, is she? She is not our heir. So maybe some kind of court thing? Like etiquette or humility? Possibly. Duty? Tutored by guards and retainers at court. Not really something we're going for. Servants at court? No. Councillors and other courtiers. There we go. We'll just go with etiquette. There we go. We'll go with that. See how that goes. I guess we'll finish this war, then we'll head up to the invasion that's happening. There doesn't appear to be a lot of people in the invasion, so that's fine. Maybe we can win the invasion, then push back against them. What have we got here? A couple of weak claims. We can press on the Riverlands or on the Lordship of High Point. Don't need to do either of those, but that's fine. Looks like the Arryns are fighting back against Littlefinger at last. We got the Reach joining us in the Siege of Harrenhal. They should, in theory, join our other war. Yeah, they actually don't get a choice. They're just in our other war as well, which is nice. Because the alliances now work, instead of a call to arms, it's just if you're in an alliance, you join. So I kind of like that. It's a bit more certain if you're going into a war that somebody will actually send troops your way. I mean, actually, it's no certainty that the AI will send troops. It's a certainty that they will be in the war, though. Raiders are arriving on the Lannisters. Good. That's the right target for your raiders. Defenders are almost gone here. It looks like Dorne also arrived here. And my little courtier Owen always has his nose in the scriptures and spends all his time amongst the S? I don't know. But, yeah, sure. You're a bright little child. Become zealous. That's fine. Lord Beth is no longer our spy master. She has died. Lord Branda is no longer our Justicar. He has also died. Oh, so they both died against the White Walkers. Okay. We can create the High Lordship of the North Clans. Interesting. Don't want to do that, but we could. We need a new Justicar. We'll put in... Edwin? Yeah, we'll put in Edwin. And he can go and improve diplomatic relations in a minute. That wasn't our spy master actually that died. That was somebody else's spy master. Because our spy master is the same as always. So who's the most powerful person in the realm who doesn't like us? That'd be you. Down here. So we'll go and improve relations in your capital. Cool. Back to this war. We're almost done. Lord Brandon Norrie died without leaving any blood relative as a clear heir to the Lordship of Shadowmoor, therefore it falls to you to settle the inheritance, and it will revert to us. Okay. I'm starting to think Alice might fancy me, my spy master. I don't think we'd make a move. It's not appropriate. Oh, looks like somebody captured Littlefinger. Well, that's that war over. Time to head up north. Right. Riverlander independence is over. King Ander of the Iron Throne has won. So we'll see what happens to Littlefinger now. Wars between the great powers of the realm have subsided for now. Our own wars continue. Cool. Can we call people in? Yeah, we can call our liege to arms. That's what we want to do. See if they'll join in. Lord Paramount Jon Stark, seeing as you are my bannerman and are being attacked by external foe, I shall of course honour my obligations to defend you in this war. Signed, King Ander of House Baratheon. Oh, this is good. Yes, that's what I was looking for. Littlefinger declared the second war of Riverlander independence. Wait, is he still in prison? He's still imprisoned by King Ander. Surely this war will instantly end. No? Like, I don't know. Queen Shireen of Astapor has inherited the Kingdom of Astapor, Kingdom of Yunkai, Lordship of Yunkai from Queen Daenerys Stormborn. So Daenerys died under was murdered. She died under suspicious circumstances. Her only child is dead, obviously. There's the 3 dragons who are now presumably going all over the place. And Shireen just inherited it. Okay, well that's interesting. That's very interesting. Is she still special interest? Is her heir still special? Ah, her heir is not special interest. Okay. Well, I knew one of them wasn't, but now they're both interesting to me. Yeah, Littlefinger instantly lost his war. Don't know why he was allowed to declare it, but he lost it. Right, we'll keep the same army and we'll take him up north. Don't know why our vassals are annoyed at us having these armies raised. We're kind of doing stuff for them. Righteous imprisonment. We can righteously imprison Sigurn then for attempting to replace someone as Master of Arms. Nope, don't care. Not really that important. Lord Patrick of Seaguard has declared the Seaguard War for Lord Edmure's claim on the Riverlands and Lord Paramount Peter Littlefinger. So that'll be Edmure Tully, presumably. Okay. Let's keep heading north. This province is about to die as well. Yeah. I wonder if there's like an event which is similar to the dragon event, which is it'll just kill everybody in the province, which is why some people die and some people don't. As he seems very much alive, but the people who were in Shadowmoor are dead. I wonder if that's just how the event works. I guess I would have to play as the White Walkers to find out, but apparently it is very buggy to play as them. Well, because you're not meant to play as them, basically. Right. Let's head straight up. Lord Nestor of Copper Hills declared a revolt. Yes, I imagine Shireen's going to have many revolts. Being the wrong religion, being very far away, and all of Daenerys' laws causing revolt risk. Under my guidance, my young courtier Donald is slowly mastering the art of swordsmanship. Okay, cool. We appear to be doing alright here, although they do have a very good defense in the center. It doesn't really matter, we had more men. Cool. We actually got quite a lot of war score from that. Let's head to Newgift. Let's start sieging stuff down. Queen Alara of the Torrentine has usurped the High Lord of Torrentine from Sir Crastus of High Hermitage? Yeah. Cool. Let's go and see if we can get the wall back. We're going to have to declare war after this war as well, I think, for all of the land back. We'll see how that goes, though. Septim Franklin of Faith of the Seven Uprising has declared the Faith of the Seven Uprising revolt on King Ander of the Iron Throne. Okay. Cool. Betrothed can marry. Yes, of course Brandon should marry Alia. There's a war against the tyranny of Princess Ariana the Wicked. Cool. Cool. Yes, to the heroic Lord Paramount John, blessed upon you and your house, I accept the suggestion that Lord Brandon and Lady Paramount Alla get married. Okay, cool. The alliance broke down, apparently. Wait. Because they didn't marry? Oh, my lord, I've changed my mind about the proposed marriage between Lord Brandon and myself. This is because I rule the Kingdom of the Reach in my own right, and as such I want my heirs to continue the line of House Tyrell. Yours humbly, Lady Paramount Alla. She played us for the alliance, and then she married a Frey. That is not on. I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.